Welcome back to Artificial Intelligence E-Class. Today we are going to start chapter number 4, that is Program Design Aids. In this chapter you will learn the concept of algorithm, flowchart and pseudocode. Students, in the our previous class we have learned about programming concepts, different types of programming language processor. So this is new thing. This is that is called program design aids. Basically, on the basis of these few topics, you can understand about the concept of programming language, and you can write a program. To make your programming easy, we will use these type of aids. The first one is algorithm. Basically, computer program, how a computer will works. Computer do anything. You have to write a computer program. For that, you have to tell the computer step by step exactly what you want to do. Basically, whatever you want to done, any job which you want that it should be completed by the computer, then you need to write step by step. Then this step by step writing is called program, and that program will be executed by the computer, and your job will be done. But as a programmer, these types of aids required to write your program. How you will write a program? You have to use some aids. By going through this type of aids, you can write the program. Aids are algorithm, flowchart, pseudocodes, data dictionary, decision table, data flow diagram. These are, all are the programming aids. The first word, that is algorithm. It comes from mathematicians Al-Khwarizmi. Okay, basically this is the name of the father of algebra. But algorithm is already going on from 1700 to 2000 BC. Egyptians had developed earlier some types of uh, techniques that is also called algorithm. In definition, an algorithm is a step-by-step method of solving a problem. Algorithm means you are writing steps. By going all these steps, you can solve a problem. It is commonly used for data processing, calculations, and other related computer and mathematical operations. An algorithm is a detailed series of instructions for carrying out an operation or solving a problem. In a non-technical approach, we use algorithms in everyday tasks such as a recipe to bake a cake or do it yourself handwork. So, for example, you want to make Maggie. How to make Maggie? So, you have to write all the steps like by going these steps, anyone can make Maggie, or someone at a college checkpost ask a person, "Can you please tell me the way to Sidbali Baba temple?" Okay, and he just said, "Just look at my picture." Okay, just science and done without any audio task or any expression. It shows the path and done. So by explaining of this type of symbols, that person cannot be reached. What we will do, we will write step by step. A step like, okay, you want to go Siddhuli Baba temple, just state approx 600 kilometer. Then there will be a Choraya red light, again 600 meters. Then take left turn. Okay, this is Jhanda Chowk. Again straight approx 1 kilometer. Okay, there will be a bridge. Again approx 2 kilometer. There will be a park. Then take a left turn. Okay, and straight forward 700 meters, and they will be Siddhali Baba temple. So you will write a solution for a given problem in step by step. By going all these steps, you got the solution of your problem. Clear? Characteristics of algorithm are input. An algorithm may or may not require any input. For example, if you're going to make Maggie, then input is required as well as output is there. Define definiteness. Each instructions must be clear and unambiguous. Whatever you will write in steps will be need to be unique and clear so that each and everyone can go through your steps. Finiteness. The algorithm should terminate after a finite number of steps. If there will not be any stop or it will not terminate, it will continue. What we will do, we will write algorithm in finiteness. Effectiveness, of course your steps will be effective and basic so that each and everyone can easily go through your steps. Feasibility should be feasible with the available resources. Resources also useful. Okay, so you need to write your step in which in basically in that format so that you can use your available resources. Independent, each and every step should be independent. Advantages of an algorithm. It is a stepwise representation of solution to given problem which makes it easy to understand. Very good. We are writing step by step, so this is easy to understand. Okay. An algorithm uses a definite procedure. In every algorithm, if you are going to write steps to solve a problem, that this is a definite problem. Definite means at the end of the algorithm, you will got the output or the solution of your problem. It is not dependent on any programming language. Clear? Algorithm is a basic structure. You are making pen and copy and you are writing the step by steps. There is no programming language. No, you are not writing code in Java or C++ or any other language. First of all, you are writing an algorithm. How you will solve the issue. Then you will think about this on which language we will write this program. Every step in an algorithm has its own logical sequence. Yes. Step 1, step 2, step 3, they will be all steps clear. If you basically forget to mention a step on the place of 2 and you wrongly mention 3, then you may be in trouble. There will be an error. So each and every step has a own logical sequence. For example, okay, let's finish this first. Disadvantage क्या है? This is time consuming and space consuming. Of course, you will writing a program and step by step, so it will take a lot of time also as well as a space. Examples, look at. Take the ingredients, mix ingredients, pour ingredients and mixture. ये सब क्या है? This is the example of baking a cake. Okay, if we put step 4 in the place of step 1, put it in oven, then mix ingredients, pour ingredients which in a pan, take the ingredients. It will be wrong. So this is steps will be in logical sequence. It is also easy to debug also. Clear? So this is algorithm. So why we need algorithm? We will write solution for a given problem. Okay, but we are not going to directly write a program. What we will do first? We will write an algorithm in which we will normally write with the help of pen and paper. We will write the solution of our problem. Okay. For example, if we want to add two words a plus b equals to c, so what we will do? We will write first. Given two numbers, first number a equals to this one, second number b equals to this one. Then use addition a plus b equals to c. Now the value of c is this one. Clear? So first of all, for a given problem, you will write an algorithm. After check out this algorithm, then you will make a program, computer program, and then computer will works for this problem. Clear? So this is algorithm. So this is helpful for programmers to write a program. This is also called aid for computer programming language. This is I hope you know more. Did you know Mechanical Chef? Basically, this is a robot in Bangalore. Basically, it's under constructions. The cost around 25,000 rupees, and it can make at least 150 Indian recipe. It can make for you rajma chawal, chole chawal, kadi chawal. puri, aloo kachori. Okay, so what you have to do, you just put some raw material inside there. Okay, or arrange somewhere. There will be column, or I don't know what will be there, but you need to provide raw material and just click which dish you want to eat today. Done, and it will make for you. Next topic है हमारा flow chart. A flow chart is simply a graphical representation of steps. In previous topic in algorithm, we are writing down the steps. Okay. In flow chart, we are making a graphical representation. Clear? In previous topic, in algorithm, we are writing the steps. Click on this, or insert this, or move left, right, left. Right now, we are making some symbols. This is a representation of symbol, graphical representation of steps. Straight, then left. So we will make a straight sign, then left sign. Okay. So it shows steps in sequential order and is widely used in presenting the flow of algorithms, workflow, or process. Typically, a flowchart shows the step as boxes of various kinds and their order by connecting them with arrows. The first design of flowchart goes back to 1945, which was designed by John von Neumann. Unlike an algorithm, flowchart uses different symbols to design a solution to a problem. It is another commonly used programming tool. By looking at a flowchart, one can understand the operations and sequence of operations performed in a system. Flowchart is often considered as a blueprint of a design used for solving a specific problem. In, in algorithm, we are writing steps with the help of pen and language, and on the basis of that algorithm, we are solving the problem, and then we will write the program. In flowchart, what we will do, we will make some graphical type of solution. We are not writing text. We are using some graphical symbols. Okay, and on the basis of these symbols, we are solving a problem. So, what is the advantage of flowchart? That is a graphical representation. Okay. For example, guys, have you ever? I hope maximum of you or minimum 2 3 people are still reading. Students are going to use newspapers. If you ever look on a newspaper with no images or no graphics or book without graphics, so it's become tough and boring to read for us. If you have a book without picture, without diagram, without line, without any graphical objects, only text will be there. So it's tough and you will not take interest in it. But if you have a book having pictures, some symbols, then it may be interested. You can got interest in it. So same thing is in flowchart. We will got some graphical symbols so that it sometimes it become easy or to read or to find out the solution for a problem. So look at this how it will work. This is process flow line. This is start and end. This is process step, decision, input, output, and token. Advantages are provides a visual representation which is often easier to understand. Like I have already explained, a newspaper without image or book without image is tough, whereas a newspaper with image and book with graphics is easy. It helps to clarify complex process. Yes, very good. It helps team members gain a shared understanding of a process and use this knowledge to collect data, identify problems, focus discussion, and identify resources. Yeah, if we see a diagram, then we can discuss it. I think more better, much better, compared to seeing a text. It serves as a basic of designing new process. Flowchart is an excellent way of communicating the logic of a program. Easy and efficient to analyze problem using flowchart. During program development cycle, the flowchart plays the role of a blueprint, which makes program development process easier. Okay. If you are looking on a flowchart, then you know very well. We have finished start and start option, this process option. We are on now decision block or input output block, or finally on document block. So you can easily understand. But in algorithm, we have to go through with the steps. Yes, we are on step number 5. This is okay. This is this step in which we are on. decision step. Clear? So by looking on the graphics, it's become easier to identify on which steps or which instructions we are right now. Next, during after successful the development of a program, it needs continuous timely maintenance during the course or its operation. The flowchart makes program or system maintains easier. So if you write an algorithm and after a few years you will need to make some changes in your program, then again you will need to look at the flow algorithm and then make a correction in step by step in all steps. But if you're using a flow chart, directly move to the particular option and then you can make changes. No need to read or go through entire algorithm or flow chart. Just make your topic the particular step which you want to make correction or want to update. Just go through it and update. But in algorithm or other aid, you will need to go through entire steps and then you will make changes. Disadvantage, of course, it is also time consuming, space consuming, requires template or special software. Is there a difference between algorithm and the flowchart? It is a step-by-step solution of the problem. It is also, but it is in pictorial form, means graphical form. In the algorithm, we use English language. In flowchart, we will use symbol like input, output, start, stop process, as well as some text. The algorithm provides either to the computer or to a human being an ambiguous instructions to solve a problem. It provides a better understanding of existing and prepared method and procedure and system. So today we will it's enough for us. Okay. So today what we have learned: algorithm, flowchart, their characteristics, advantage and disadvantage. What you will do today? Finally, first of all, go through this topic. The book, the notes, the papers of this book, this chapter is already shared with you. Okay, read this chapter. Okay, and finally, write some notes. Notes will be what do you mean by algorithm? Okay, what do you mean by algorithm? Write an example. Example may be anything like in baking a cake, baking a Maggie, whatever you want. Write an example of algorithm as well as the disadvantage and advantages of algorithm. Then what is flowchart? Okay, what is flowchart and explain difference between algorithm and a flowchart. So write your notes, prepare your notes, and today no meet is there. Okay, complete this chapter. Sorry, complete this topic, this homework, and then in next class we will discuss